Here are some changes we've made to Connor's game in the last 2 years. This was June of 2020 on top and August of 2022 on the bottom. We changed a lot in the start. Go one step at a time here. Held the ball a little further back and a little lower. Step one was a slide, and we've held the ball about the same spot, actually, it turns out to be, but took a more of a normal walking step. So it just a little different momentum. It got his upper body leaning a little more forward, so his head is over his leading foot. You can see in the top video, the head's behind the foot. So the body's kind of leaning back, so it's going the opposite direction that the foot's going in. Step two, you raised it up and pushed it out a little bit, which is not bad. That was a pretty good push away. I like it. Changed it a little bit here. It's a little flatter, a little less out in front of him. And again, you can see the upper body is staying over the leading foot, which is very critical in delivery of ball, so the head is over the foot. The next step, step number 3, we worked on his swing. And remember, my analysis, his swing gets stuck behind him because he bent his elbow a lot. And right up here on the top one, he bent his elbow and got the ball back a little bit early. And you can see the right foot pointing sideways. That was a change we made in getting the arms straighter and getting that foot to go straighter. And it went straighter because the arms are straighter. So now he's in a much better spot here. You can see he's a little taller, looks a little more relaxed, and with the elbow bent about 90 degrees, which is not uncharacteristic of a lot of two-handers, but it didn't set right for him. And kind of the model I looked at for him was more of a Kyle Troup. So anyways, now he's got this step, and you see his sideways foot on the third step on the top and the straight ahead on the bottom. Now the next step at the top, he's got that traditional skip step that a lot of people like to teach two-handers. I don't think it has to be done, and I don't believe it in a lot of people. Some it works, some it doesn't. But anyways, now he has a normal step, more of a Kyle Troup type step. And Connor's a stroker, and Kyle Troup's a stroker. Okay, so you see a big difference in here. And you see the arms are longer. And then going into the last step, I'll get it even here. And now it's even with this. And watch Connor's left foot on the top video. The toe comes up and the leg straightens out pretty much, but not bad. A lot of people that do that slide leg or last step leg really straightens out. His, at least his head stays forward enough over the foot, so it wasn't so bad. And here, this is 2 years into working to try and get the foot to land flat, and it's pretty darn flat there. And his body's a little taller, so he has room to get lower going into the release instead of having to come up. And he didn't come up here, but he has to fight it. A little lack of speed there. So here, foot came up a little bit, but still stayed flat. And I can release the ball out in front of him really easy. Really nice changes, and he can stay in better posture at the end and stay better balanced. And you saw how he fell off balance. And I'll let this thing run too once so you can see a full motion. You can see that's how smooth he is now and what a great looking game he has.